Now, it is one of the biggest events in the canine calendar. This weekend sees thousands of people flocking to Birmingham to take part in Crufts.
And for two of the competitors, it's going to be very, very special indeed, because they have overcome incredible odds to be competing. Joining us in the studio now, 16-year-old Ella Gibbs and her mummy Louise. And not only that, her dog Lulu. And mummy Louise, first of all, you've got to tell us why Lulu wasn't supposed to happen, really. Lulu's the product of a bit of a fib and a bit of a lie.
Yeah, Lulu
so tell us.
Definitely wasn't meant to happen. Ella, unfortunately, was taken ill quite suddenly back in February 13. And during the process of her going down to surgery, we were told to promise her the world, anything she ever wanted. And she said to us very quickly, I'd like a little white puppy. So we sent her off to surgery, and 13 hours later, she woke up in recovery, and the first thing she asked us was where her little white puppy was.
Now, just to put this in context, I mean, this is particularly awful surgery. This is brain tumour surgery that you had to go through. It was totally unexpected, comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But the doctors just basically say to you, we're going to put her on some drugs, some medication about this. Believe me, she will never remember. And they said you can just make her feel at ease.
Yes,
promise
exactly.
her
The world.
The world on a stick is what they said to us. You could say you're going to go to Florida and live forever in Disney World. You can say she can have 15 puppies, or you can have whatever you would like. And unfortunately, and fortunately, because we were also told the chances are she wouldn't be able to speak or move when she came out of surgery, she woke up, moved, and said, I'd like my little white puppy now.
How much of this do you remember, Ella?
I can just remember, like, not being able to string words together, string sentences together, but for some reason, like, I knew I still wanted a dog, and that was, like, the only thing that I was really talking about.
That had started. You're a very poorly girl. You were in hospital for a long time, weren't you?
Yeah.
So when did you first meet Lulu? When did you know that Mum and Dad had kept their promise?
Well, Mum and Dad sort of agreed quite quickly that if I remembered, like, I could have my puppy. So we were planning for, like, the whole of the month that I was there. And we were, like, planning, like, what we were going to call her, what we were going to buy her. And it was, like, a really good thing to, like, help, like, recovery, because I didn't really think about, like, I'm ill. I thought about my new puppy.
So it gave you something to look forward to, something to distract you from the awful operation you'd been through.
And this was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And you had that awful operation, Ruth says, but that awful operation was successful, but there were different parts to it. And then, so you get Lulu, and then you're separated from Lulu. Why were you separated?
So I went to Oklahoma to go and have proton radiotherapy for the whole of the summer of 2013, and I sort of missed Lulu's puppy months, and I don't know, it was really weird because I came back and we were like, our bond like grew straight away. We've always been best friends, and she just like, our bond grew within seconds of returning.
And Louise, you say she never really leaves her side.
No, when she's at home, Lulu is always with Ella at every single possibility. And Lulu's quite a big character, so we decided very early on we had to do something with her to make sure that she was entertained and that she was an active dog. So we went to a local fair and had a dog agility ring there. And we had a little go, and Lulu followed Ella over all the obstacles, and it was all fine. And then all of a sudden we started to do agility, which is sort of taken over our lives in a funny sort of way.
So you went to classes and got a trainer. How quickly did she take to it?
It was really surprising. She picked up agility within like a couple of months, whereas it can take like years for other people.
So here she is training. This is quite recently, I believe, isn't it?
The thing is, Ella, though, with you, Lulu may have taken to this, but the consequence of having this tumour removed, it impaired your vision. Tell us about that.
So I've got no peripheral vision on my right side, so it's like having like a blinker, like a horse. And therefore, like, I kind of struggle with a lot of sports. So I used to play hockey when I was at first school, and I'd like sort of would run into people, or I wouldn't notice the balls coming, and it just like kind of puts me at disadvantage. Whereas I think agility is very, like, anyone can do it. It's very inclusive. Like, no matter what, you can always do it.
And you've done it very well to a very high level now. So what grade are you?
So she's grade 5 at Kennel Club, and so she's qualified for her first Crufts, which is amazing.
How exciting! So that's this weekend.
Yes.
How are you both feeling about that? How's she doing with her training?
Yeah,
How are
she's
you
doing really
feeling?
well. We've been going on runs recently to try and get her fitness up because, well, she can be quite lazy sometimes. So
She is one of the most laid-back dogs. We were all saying in here, you know, a lot of dogs come in and the lights and the cameras make them a little agitated. She's so calm.
Yeah, she's very
Can you
chill.
do anything to make her less calm? Can you show us anything?
We can do lots of stuff.
You
We'll
get a
make her.
toy.
You
So,
can do a
Lou.
trick for us, Lulu.
Oh, hang on. Lou, come on. Oh, she had a little yawn there.
Let's do a trick. Come on. Come here. Come here, Lulu. Lulu, come here. Sit. People. People. Go on, Lulu. Go on, sit. She goes, I'm an agility dog, not a trick dog. Sit. People. Nah. Come on, Bubs.
Come on.
Look, I just do jumping.
Yeah,
I don't do paws.
Yeah.
How confident are you feeling? What's the competition like, and what?
Everyone's so good, so I'm not expecting like win or anything. I'm just.
That's good.
I just really
Glad
hope.
you're not expecting that after seeing that. See, don't be too worried, because we have a lovely dog as well. Our dog is opposite yours. Yours white, ours is black. Ours is about similar size. But our dog's very stupid.
She's not stupid.
No, she's very stupid. She's the stupidest dog. What does she do? What does she do? She doesn't do
rolls
any
on her
tricks.
back and lets you rub her tummy every time you come home from work.
Well, besides
She
that,
loves you
that's all she does.
unconditionally.
Yes, and that's the best part of dogs, that they do love you unconditionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
They
you a
could
bit nervous
transplant that
for
into
them?
humans.
I'm massively nervous for her. I think she's worked so hard of it. Ella trains 3 times a week on agility, and she's also doing her GCSEs this year, so she's really put a lot of effort into it.
So when you watch the two of them, how do you feel about...
Oh, my heart's in my mouth. And also, I've also got the agility bug now that I've bought myself a dog to do agility with as well.
It's a family. You
It's
might
the
be in
whole new
competition at
thing.
Yes, it's a whole new thing for our world.
So it's all televised. Do you expect to be on the television?
I think not, because I'm competing very early in the morning, but I'm sure I'll be on the live stream for Facebook and stuff.
Listen, we wish you luck. Good luck, Lulu. Be fabulous. She's just kind of conserving her energy, I think,
Yeah.
isn't she,
Yeah.
for the weekend. Lovely to meet you, and stay well.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Not at all. Thank you.